What up, Wastelanders? Christopher here, Gaslands NorCal. Thanks for joining me once again for another conversion video. Now, a few days ago, I posted a reel which had, I don't know, 7 or 8 castings on it, and I just said, what do you guys want me to do next for a video? And several people came back and said, do the old truck. Well, not in so many words, but yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. So, as you can see, I got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of different bits and pieces. I've got some I-beams coming from Finn's Custom. The engines come from Combustion. Some of these weapons from Nightmare Landscape. The wheels, WePlayGames. I actually just got a Creality Halo 1 Pro, and so I'm starting to print some of my own stuff. So these are the first wheels that I printed, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be trying out this Wormling Red air paint from Army Warpainter. I will probably go back to acrylic for something. But yeah, here's the truck I'm going to be doing. And since I'm going to be using these I-beams, I'm going to be making a custom bed with this tongue depressor. So I'm going to be cutting off the bed right here. And with this engine, obviously it's not going to fit in that hole. So I'm going to have to bore out that hole to make this engine fit. So yeah, I got a lot of kind of manual, hack and slash and cutting stuff going on here. So yeah, let's get started on that, and then we'll start getting stuff painted up and start getting it together. Alright, everything's all cut up and everything. Got the engine hole all bored out. Hope that wasn't too painful to watch. Always run into little issues when trying to do that. Engine's going to fit in there nicely just like that. It's going to get a big old motor going on. I'm going to make the bed with the I-beams like that. Obviously going to cut them down. Going to cut up the tongue depressor and layer it across like that. So we're going to be sitting on the big old dualies in the front. My own printed wheels in the back and the front, and the dualies in the back. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty badass looking truck. So let's get stuff all painted up, and then we will continue on to the next step. Alright, here we are, all primed up and ready to go, well base coated. Had to add a little bit of the Pro Acryl Bold Pyrrole Red just to make it a little bit darker. It was coming out a little pink for me, and I didn't even want that effect. So yeah, that one's looking good so far. All the accoutrements are looking good. I'm just going to dry brush these in a steel silver color and do the insides and stuff, and yeah. Then we will start getting it all together and move on to the next step. Alright, so we got everything kind of painted and detailed up. The extra gas tank in the back, the ram that's going to go in the front, add some more detail work to that. Missile launcher, got the little tips of the missiles painted red. Add some more detail to that once it goes on. The engine's ready to go. The crate of grenades. Obviously I had to make the crate brown because it's a wooden crate. Added just some little bit of coloring so you can see the different grenades in there. The wheels all ready to go. These wheels are the ones I printed myself, and really I've got to say, just the satisfaction of printing your own stuff and painting your own stuff. Yeah, I can see how this is going to become another part of this whole hobby as we go down the line. All base coated red, so ready to go with that. Here's the insides and everything. Obviously, we're going to cut this off, don't need that. Cut out the engine, don't need that. And then the inside. And then, yeah, we will get this all disassembled, reassembled, everything else. The tongue depressor, I'm going to cut it up into the proper size strips, and then I'm going to be using just a wire brush to scrape it to give more of the wood grain look before I throw on some color for it to actually make it look more like weathered wood. So yeah, we'll get that going on. Yeah, so let's start piecing this all together and see what becomes. Alright, got the cab together and everything, looking pretty good. We get that weathered up and everything. I got the I-beams ready to go, and the I-beams I'm going to mount so they're just barely over the lip of that. About right there, so they're running on the floorboards and touching the back bumper. Once I get both of those cut up and pieced on there, then I'm going to be getting the boards on, and I like to break them up so they're in all sorts of different sizes, because of course, being an older truck, going to have to replace the boards as it goes out through its life cycle, so they're going to be different size boards. So yeah, be getting them stacked on there, like so. And then once those are all on there, I will get them painted up so they look more weathered and everything else. And then we'll start looking at getting the wheels and stuff on. I was kind of piecing it together a little bit before. I'm probably going to have to do a new axle for the back wheels, because these wheels, being dualies and stuff, a little bit bigger, they're not going to fit underneath the I-beam, so I'll have to jack it up a little bit. But yeah, the other tires are going to fit perfectly in the front. So yeah, let's start getting this glued all together, and then we'll do the axles and for the tires and start getting those on. Alright, so I got the truck all mounted, got the boards for the bed going on. It's really liking how that turned out. You'll see the grain of the wood when I stain it. I'm going to be using the Citadel color snakebite leather. Made some rails for the side just to see kind of how it's going to look, and yeah, they're looking really cool. So I'm going to get the rest of the wood stained, get some weathering stuff going on with the Agrex, of course, and then I'm going to chip it up, and then start getting the wheels. Got the axle and stuff going on for the back tires. Get the wheels on there. Had to pivot a little bit on the weapons because I didn't really think about the rails. Wow, because the grenades will fit. Turret-mounted machine gun in the back, and still machine gun in the, or a mini in the front, with the ramp going on. Checked it all out, and it is going to be play legal. So this will be a 45 can. And yeah, so let's get it all stained up, start getting it together and getting it weathered. Alright, looking good. Got the rails and everything on there. Did a little dry brushing with some khaki and it turned out really, really cool. Love how the grain came out. Got it all chipped up. A little bit of the detail work going on. Gotta get the wheels and weapons and the engine and everything put on there before we rust it up some more. But yeah, so far, this old man's looking really, really good. Alright. All the weapons and wheels and everything going on, looking really, really good. Gonna do a little bit more weathering with some rusting, and then this old man will be ready for the wastelands. So yeah, let's get some rust going on, and it'll be good. Alright, and there we have it. One custom 56 Ford converted for the wastelands. I'm going to call this old man Grumpy Gus. I'll put his build out coming up here in a second. Spec'd him out as a Rutherford truck. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you hit that like button? If you want to get notified of when new content drops and support the channel, hit that subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Until next time, Gaslands NorCal, signing out.